Cosmic Mystic here. It's me, Cosmic Mystic, and mi amigo Ayui.
Yeah.
And we are driving. You know, I don't know whether we are in the far east of Texas or the far west of Louisiana. I know that Shreveport is 30 miles away, and things are looking kind of green. They're kind of looking Louisiana-ish. You can look around here. Kind of looking Louisiana-ish. But not quite. Actually, it's looking more East Texas-ish. Because my association of driving through Louisiana is there's a lot more like swampland or wetlands. So this looks more like ranch lands. I think we're still in Texas. But the signs say we have 30 miles before Shreveport. So I'm sitting here, I'm drinking a bottle of Wayusa tea. Wayusa tea from the Wayusa leaf, brought straight from the Ecuadorian jungle via my good friend Ayui, and where it's grown. It's a Wayusa. We're going to talk more about that, but it's a very old plant. It's the nourishment of a people in the jungles of Ecuador and Peru, and we are very lucky to be involved with the movement to bring Guayusa tea to the United States. It's been very special for me, and first of all, you know, I drink a lot of caffeine. I drink a lot of coffee. At some point in my life, let's say 2 or 3 years ago, I think I was drinking about at least a pot of coffee, day in, day out. On a normal given day average, I know I take in at least 4 cups of coffee every day, no matter what's going on. So since I've been drinking Guayusa tea, I have not had the desire to drink coffee. I don't want coffee. And the cool thing too about the Guayusa is that, so when you drink coffee, you kind of get a little caffeine kick, and but then you crash a little later. So then you got to re-up and get another caffeine kick. The cool thing about the Guayusa is that it's an even type of energy. So first of all, my experience drinking Guayusa is I'll drink it, and I won't even know that I'm caffeinated. So I don't feel a kick. Maybe after 10, 15 minutes, I notice that I feel more energetic. I'm doing stuff. I'm talking more. I feel more focused and concentrated. So it's not a quick kick. It's more of a gradual and even type of energization. So, for instance, yesterday I arrived at my good friend Dave and Lena Marchman's home, Ayui and I, and we had just driven from Los Angeles. So a long drive. I was exhausted. Came into the door exhausted. I felt like I could barely lift my arms because also too I hadn't really gotten any sleep before we got on the road. So I felt exhausted. Lena made some Guayusa tea. We all started sipping Guayusa tea, and maybe after about 5 or 6 minutes, I felt energized. I wanted to go get bags out the car and grab big bags in one hand and dogs in the other hand, and I wanted to do stuff. And it took me a second to consciously realize, wait a second, I thought I was dog tired. Wait a second, I thought I was down for the count. What am I doing? So it's the Guayusa. So there's a lot of spiritual elements and historical elements in the consumption of Guayusa. We're going to talk about that a little bit more. There are some geopolitical, economical factors that the story of Wayusa is involved in. So geopolitical meaning I'll say the word encroachment, the encroachment of and the destruction of the ancestral lands of the indigenous people of Ecuador and Peru, who, they've been hunting and fishing and living off these lands for years, cultivating the Guayusa plant. And right now, many of these people are in, for all intents and purposes, armed struggle with political and sometimes violent struggle with the oil companies, the international oil companies that are laying pipelines through their territory. So we'll talk more about this later, but right now I want to keep it positive and light, and I just want to say hello to everybody from, I think I'm still in East Texas. I know you're thinking, how can you be somewhere and not know where you're at? Well, you get on Google Maps, Google Navigation, or sometimes I use Waze, and you just you drive and turn left, turn right, turn and you don't know. So it's not like back in the olden days when you have to bust out a map and kind of plot your course and you know exactly where you are and exactly where you're going and all that. So I kind of miss those days actually. But anyway, just a quick shout out. I just wanted to say hello to everybody because I don't know if we can get this here. Don't want to have an accident. But yeah, this is our little bottle of cold Guayusa tea. So, and since I've been drinking, if I'm not killing coffee drinks, I'm killing energy drinks. So it's very likely that I could drink 3 cups of coffee and 3 energy drinks on any given day. I mean, I consume a lot of caffeine. So since I've been drinking Guayusa tea, I don't want any energy drinks. And another thing too is that the Guayusa tea hydrates you, whereas the coffee and the energy drinks dehydrate. So, I'm not a doctor or a medicinal person, but what I noticed, I pay attention to my body, and I noticed that the dehydrated effect of coffee and the energy drinks take its toll. I feel more scattered sometimes, so it's easier to over caffeinate. I never feel scattered since I've been drinking the Guayusa. I never feel scattered. I never feel. I feel even. So not only is it high energy, it's a high distribution between the body and the mind, and it's even. So I don't feel. Sometimes, real talk. Sometimes high caffeine coffee. Oh, we just crossed Louisiana state line. All right, let's see if I can get you guys a welcome to Louisiana sign. All right, here we go. Let's see if we can do it. Welcome to Louisiana. I don't know if I can. Yeah, don't know if we got that. So now we're officially in Louisiana, and but back to I was telling you about the Guayusa, is that sometimes I get a little emotional sometimes when I get my caffeine kick, and I'm more likely to get into arguments. I'm more likely to get frustrated. I'm more likely to sometimes the less easy portions of my personality come out when I'm charged up on coffee. Whereas with the Guayusa is both energizing and relaxing at the same time. So, I just feel much more easy, much less. I worry less. I stress less. So it's really a great drink that I'm definitely adjusting the speed on cruise control here. So yeah, definitely gonna make it part of my lifestyle here. So, all right, folks, driving by the little highway patrol stops, and I have a little story for you about adventures on the road a little later. I'm not gonna do it in this video, but a little later I want to share a small story. It's not that exciting, but about some of our adventures on the road involving our public safety, our not local, because this was back in Texas, but law enforcement. So, talk to you later.